Now this residuals tells me whether there is any outlier or not. Now I need to understand which value is outlier. There must be some boundaries to be defined. Now the standard error helps me to define that boundaries. Standard error is nothing but the standard deviation of sampling distribution. So the standard error, the value here is 58.42. This is one standard deviation. For two standard deviation, I need to just simply multiply this value with 2. And for 3 standard deviation, I need to just multiply this value of standard error multiplied by 3. So as a rule, residual value, absolute, ignore the sign. This value should be less than this 3 times standard error, that is 175.27. Now if you look at, inspect very carefully, you will find that value here, this is 192, which is greater than this 175 boundary. That means this is outlier. Now what we need to do is that we need to remove this outlier, and for that first find out which country's value is this. So observation is 6. If you go back to your data, you can see at serial number 6, it's Finland. So Finland is outlier in this case. So let me simply type Finland here. As a remedy, if outlier is there, we remove the outlier and we rerun the analysis by removing that outlier. So let me go back again to this data. Let me make a duplicate of this data. So I am creating a duplicate sheet. Now it is labeled as data 2, but for our understanding, let me label as data without Finland. So now let me delete this data. Okay, so I have deleted Finland's data. Now what I need to do is that I have just removed the outlier from the data set. Now once again rerun the regression, go to data, data analysis, select regression, click OK. So whatever range you have entered previously, you just remove that and freshly enter the range. Now input Y range, select cells per capita column including the title, and in the X range you have to just simply repeat whatever we have done previously. Select all these 3 columns along with its title K, L and M. We are done. Rest selection is as it is by default because previously you have selected labels, then new worksheet apply. You need to change its name. Now it's not regression 1, change it to regression 2 and check the residual box. Now just click OK. Now you have a second output. One new sheet is added labeled regression 2. Now look at the R square value. It is now 74%. Previously it's only 53% variation explaining with the input variables which is taken in this model, but now it is 74%. Standard error has also reduced to 29.98. Then look at the significance value. This is also less than 0.05. If you double click it, you will get the exact figure in that cell. So if you look at it, is not 59 something like that, but it is very less than 0.05. So this model is significant. You can say highly significant. Then we need this coefficient for deriving the formula. Now look at the p-values for these independent variables. GNP per head was significant even in previous output as well, but unemployment rate still remain insignificant. The value is greater than 0.05, and percentage expenditure on education, this has become significant because the value p-value is 0.03, which is less than 0.05. So in the previous output, there was only one independent variable significant. Now there are 2, and our R square value has also increased. This model is more accurate in predicting the outcome as compared to the regression one output. So, but before we move ahead now, just check the residuals. But before that, we need to have a reference range. So just multiply standard error multiplied by 2 and standard error multiplied by 3. So we have a boundary of 89.95. If any value is greater than this 89.95, we'll consider it as an outlier. Now, if you look at this very carefully, you will not find even a single value which is greater than this 89.95. However, you can see this 62.32, which is greater than 59.96, slightly greater than that 2 standard deviation. Although if you look at no other value is close to this 62. So in that way you can consider it is outlier, but if you look at it is slightly greater than this 59.96, so we can safely ignore it and we can finalize this equation. So now with this coefficient we can write the equation. So before that, let me reduce the decimal points. So now the equation will become sales per capita, that is Y, is equal to minus 32.209 plus 0.002 multiplied by GNP plus 15.228 multiplied by education. I'm just using the abbreviation. Percentage expenditure on education. By using this formula now, company can set the sales target or sales quota.